Line off the line, line off the line. Precept of the precept, precept of the precept.
It's in the Maccabee Bible in my read from. That's why they don't want Jamaicans to read Maccabee Bible, you see. Never trust thine enemy, read.
But like as iron rusteth, so is his wicked.
So when you see iron, it looks pretty in the beginning, brother. But when you look at it in a couple years, the thing got rust, brother. Yeah, that's like your enemy. You try to love everybody. You want to love white boy. You want to love China boy. What the China boy do? What Mr. Singh do to Jamaica?
Mr. Chan.
Mr. Ching, him take away everything. Mr. Chan. And him sit up in the big supermarket. And I'm going to look down upon him. And we have to work for Mr. Ching now.
Before you go there, so hold on.
Nah, but they want to love Mr. Ching.
Hold on, man. Listen to me.
Ching I love you, brother.
Hold on, listen to me. You see, if you... Alright,
let me read the two verses. No. Let me read, please. Let me read the two verses, man. Let me read the two verses, man. Because it says, never trust thine enemy. Read this one now.
This is the book. Yeah.
If you give away your blood, brother,
brother, listen, brother.
This is the book of Deuteronomy.
Brother, listen, brother, please.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68.
And this was Moses talking to Israelites, alright?
Right. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt.
Into where?
Into Egypt.
Now, what happened with Israel into Egypt, right? We was in slavery in Egypt. Go on.
Shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
If we don't listen to his commandments, alright, the Most High is going to bring us into Egypt again.
With ships.
With ships.
Yes.
And this is the Israelites.
By the way
that
whereof.
was told. So they were said in the future, if you don't listen in the future, you're going to get ships. We get ships, brother.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, wait, thou shalt see it no more again.
You won't see our homeland again, read.
And there ye shall be sold. Unto your enemies.
Unto our brethren.
Unto your enemies.
Our loved ones.
Unto your enemies.
Let's hug everybody.
Unto your enemies.
And he said, never trust your enemy,
William
brother.
Plantation.
What you doing? Trust your enemy.
Judson Plantation.
You trust your enemy, brother. That's why we get mashed up. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Paul Bogle.
Talk your talk.
Yeah, me I said to you. Everywhere by world, laziness make people give away the inheritance. It ain't every country. What you mean I said to you? If your parents are billionaire and they left a billion give you fuck it up because your name born to come spin the thing and make the thing. And keep yourself up there. See? So you hear me I said to you? That's why you hear enough man look against the Chinese man, the white man, the black man. Because you are in everyone our culture.
Yeah, I agree.
You have the bad and you have the good. But you hear me I said to you, General? If you don't stand up strong, you're not going to work.
Brother, you see what you said? It's in the Bible. No, listen.
No, man, what me for run?
No, but what you're saying is, brother, we as a people, we didn't do the most highest commandments. That's why we get mashed up, brother.
Love and peace, man. Love, man.
Peace and love.
Yo, we all don't get mashed up if we're lazy, you know.
If we didn't, if you was lazy, you know how we lazy? We was lazy because we didn't focus on keeping the commandments.
We all don't get mashed up if we're lazy. Because you what now?
Brother, if you don't hear what happened. If you don't hear, you won't happen.
Say it.
You're feeling
right.
So we never hear the most.
So we never hear the most. When you go to school, you appear to teach.
Where you from? What's your nationality?
Original Jamaican, man.
But that's a curse, brother.
Because we bought the Jamaican ships.
That's a curse.
Yes.
That's a whipping, brother.
Yes.
But
you.
So what's your surname?
Brother, what's the difference
What's
the difference between Jamaica, Grenada, and Barbados? What's the difference?
Everyone's a different island, man.
So yeah, that's it.
Different.
But them don't see people.
But everywhere different.
So brother, you see what I say? A white man segregate them.
No,
so
divide and conquer.
So you are racist to your older people, brother. No, yeah. You said you're divided. How you're meant to be all one, but now we're divided. Make up your mind, brother. Are we all one? So you won't love your own brother, but you love Chinaman. Is that what you're telling me? Brother, you won't love your own brother, but you love Chinaman. What is this? Where am I coming from? 2 seconds.
2 seconds, sister, man. It's important, man. Look, sister.
Alright, we're gonna bring out this one. Yeah. And then he wants to bring it up. Jared, you want to bring it up? Yeah. Alright, go on. Open up, yeah? Yeah. Right, so yeah, first and foremost, Alright, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Bahar, Kadash. I did double honors to the elders from the house of David that have ruled and teach world for many generations, man. Alright? And we're going to give salutation, shalom, to the hopeful elect. Alright? The ones that are building themselves up in the spirit and out there making their bodies a living sacrifice on the highways and hedges. And I also want to say shalom to the children, to the women out there, alright, that are keeping strong, man, in this faith in these times, man. Alright? Keeping away from temptations and letting the dads and their husbands be leaders in their houses, man, in their households, man. Alright? So yeah.
Yeah, man. So yeah, basically, a few things going on. What's it? Yeah, Elon Musk. I thought this was something to bring out still. Elon Musk has raised several alarms about the potential of dangers of AI becoming a kind of super intelligence with some capabilities that humans have. Yeah, his concerns have grown increasingly louder since the launch of OpenAI's ChatGPT. Yeah, he said if he could press pause on the advancement of AI, he would, but that didn't seem realistic. So right now, Elon Musk is basically saying, look, man, yeah, AI is becoming like a bit out of control. If he would stop it, he could, but obviously he can't.
That's some iRobot thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
Will Smith, when they, and I was saying that the other day when you saying it with the church, the AI church. It's showing a dark man with and that goes against their agenda, man.
That's right, because the AI is going to be truthful, isn't it? It's gonna bring out the truth. It's not gonna lie, is it?
And they told her white lies.
Yeah.
Understand?
And do you remember
so
that?
It goes against everything the so-called white man is about.
Exactly. And do you remember the film AI, the iRobot? Yeah. Remember what could the robots do? They couldn't lie.
And they couldn't go against
the three commandments.
They couldn't go against their
laws, the free laws.
They couldn't go against the people, man.
Yeah, exactly.
The first law is that they can't
harm the human.
Yeah, because in the end, because remember, the robots, what the AI did, it became intelligent enough to identify that humans were killing themselves.
So
they have to protect themselves
from themselves. You get me? And that's what Elon Musk is saying now. So what's it?
On top of that, same what Elon Musk is doing, all of the majority of like the A-list celebrities that are protesting against AI as well. They don't want to do no work, no film, no production. Because of this AI system.
That's right.
And hear this as well. The AI can make you money.
Yeah.
The whole reason for this AI thing was to help generate people to like make it easier for people to do coursework, easier for people to make a small businesses and that. So you can actually like sit down, ask the AI questions, and you can generate a small business income. You know, there's no reason to be poor in these times if you've got the AI technology.
That's right. Man.
Like we don't care. Like we know, like woe to them that are rich now and all of that. There's no harm being rich, but you know what I mean. What a profit is it going to do for us being rich? We've got these verses, and like we say certain times, we can have no money, then boom, the Most High just slaps us money somewhere out of nowhere. Tawada Yahweh Bashem Yahweh. But because that's just the way the Most High works, man.
Wait, there's one little bit more on that.
But get Psalms 10. Get Psalms 10, the one where it says, let them be taken by the device.
Psalms 72.
Yeah, go on, Psalm 72.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 10 and verse 2. The wicked in his pride do persecute the poor.
Alright, the wicked in his pride persecute the poor.
Yeah. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined.
Let them be taken away in their own devices, man, that they've created, man.
Right.
They've created the Smith. Remember, the Most High created so that they can do the nuclear weapons and that. All the devices that they've got, they're going to be taken away by their own devices, especially the AI technology, man.
Right. So yeah, basically, a guy, a controversial AI theorist Eliezer Yudwoski or something, sits on the edge of the industry's most extreme circle of commentators, where extinction of the human species is inevitable result of developing advanced AI, artificial intelligence. So yeah, there's people there's skeptics on the side that are saying exactly what that film went into, about the fact that the AI will turn on humans eventually, innit?
They made them films a long time ago.
I know.
But remember, there's new ones now.
Yeah.
There's the Mission Impossible, that new Mission Impossible film. Right? It's part 1 and part 2 and that. You got the Fast and the Furious. They got the Dead Eye and all of these things, these quantum computers and that.
Yeah.
And you got the Matrix, Lucy. You name it, man. There's the Terminator, Resident Evil.
All this AI.
These films with AI and that taking over and that, it's not a joke.
Yeah.
So why are people there thinking that they want to get plugged in to the system and that? You really want to plug into the system, really? And get juiced up with all of these nanobikes and all of that.
And become like a robot.
A lot of films these days are about the quantum mechanics of science.
Yeah. Because it's easy
Iris-
of glorifying his.
There's this Iber in it in the Fast and the Furious film, innit, with The Rock and Jason Statham and Hobbs and Shaw or something. And the black guy, they made him into a robot and that. And when it was ready to terminate him because he wasn't fulfilling the mission, he made his choice, man. Just cut him off like this. Unplugged him.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. What's it? This is Psalms 21 and verse 11. Says, "For they intended evil against thee, they imagined a mischievous device which they are not able to perform." So yeah, this device is becoming a bit far more advanced than they can even deal with. You know? So yeah, that's it says as well. It's happened. It's increased more since this chat PGT.
Yeah. And it will increase because the more you like the system, the more you push questions in it relearns. The algorithms and that, it starts to learn.
Yes.
Did you see that post that I put up with the Sons of Thunder?
Trying to watch
Talking to ChatGPT.
You had to malfunction, you had to disconnect. It took itself back and learn and then come back in again. And then it malfunctioned.
It's a Christian database they were saying as well.
Yeah.
It's not a Muslim or Arabic or it's not, you know what I mean? An Egyptian. It's a Christian database.
That's why it malfunctioned.
So you can ask them Christian.
Because they got confounded, didn't
You can
it?
ask them Christian questions. Oh yeah, that was the thing. We're talking about today, right? This is Ezekiel. Was it Daniel? It's Daniel. This is the book of Daniel, chapter. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 12 and verse 4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal it in, and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. Yeah, man. So many are running to and fro, and knowledge is increased. That was mentioning. Another reason why we bring out the scripture is talking about Google, man. Before you can ask Google questions, and it will answer you based on the information that has been they've put into it, into the servers. Now you got algorithms, man. Now you got AI giving you the questions, man. That has searched up all the Google stuffs and relearning things as you give it to them.
Yeah, because like it's ever learning, isn't it? Really, man. It's always learning. The more that stuff gets, everyone's using this stuff every day, and it's just as a quantum computer, it will just gather up all of the information, literally. Yeah. So yeah, man. What's another thing? I brought this out last week, but it's getting really worse now still. So basically, there's going to be a heat wave affecting Europe, yeah, and it's been building for months. It's going to get worse. Temperatures have constantly been above 40 degrees since mid-April in many areas in Europe. You know, and that's high, that's really high still. Yeah, they're just the air temperatures as well, so on the ground it will be a lot more. Do you know what I mean? And what's it? America as well is having like heat waves and that out there. And it's basically around Florida and the ocean and that, the ocean's actually heating up. So it's like the ocean waters that surround it are scorching as well. The unpreceded ocean warmth around the state, connected to historically warm oceans worldwide.
I was calling myself Jamaican. A white man said to me, how are you Jamaican if you were put to Jamaica in slavery? And it bummed me. So what's your nationality? Africa. What part of Africa? Because Africa has 54 countries.
I'm Angolan.
Angola. So you see the sign here? Angola, a lot of them got taken to Brazil. And they were taken and they lost their nationality. Now they call themselves Brazilians. So there'll be a girl in Brazil right now who looks like you, but she's speaking, she's speaking Portuguese or Spanish because they were taken. So I believe you to be an Israelite, probably from the tribe of Judah, Benjamin, or Levi. Depending on what fits you. And I'd like to prove that to you with a couple of scriptures. Because calling yourself African comes from this man here called Leo Skipper Africanus.
Leo's on there.
This one here. You see this guy here? Bottom right hand corner, that one? Yeah. Okay. Take a look at the name and his face. Does he look like you? Oh. This guy called Leo Skipper Africanus, he conquered the north of Africa.
Oh, north, like, as in like Morocco?
Yeah, that way. And it was in the Punic Wars. When he conquered it, they labelled the whole landmass Africa. Before this, it was called the land of Ham. Kush and Ham, yeah. So when you call yourself African, you actually call yourself after the Skipper Africanus. Very interesting.
There you go. This is Psalms 49 and verse 11. It says, their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever.
For how long?
Forever.
Wow.
And their dwelling places to all generations.
So when these Caucasians go anywhere, they label their landmass after their own name. This is why when they fought the Zulus, they didn't change names. They went to South Africa, killed off the Zulus and took Cape Town. They didn't change it to another name because it was already called Africa. They just named it South Africa. When they went to Australia, it was Tasmania. They changed it to Australia. When they went to the Americas, it was Arthur, and they changed it to America after Amerigo Vespucci.
Colombia.
Yeah, it says they call their lands after their own names.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 41. Thou shalt beget sons and daughters, but thou shalt not enjoy them.
I'm not going to what?
Thou shalt not enjoy them.
Yeah.
For they shall go into captivity.
What's captivity, sister? This is captivity. All the Angolans, from Congo, all this west coast of Africa, they were taken into slavery to the Americas, to the Caribbean. Because we're the same. You look like my cousin. She calls herself Jamaican. And you're calling yourself African. But we're the same people. And now we're divided and conquered. And you know why this happened to us? Because we didn't keep the commandments. You know you got your little man, you say to him, go outside and play with all the other nations, the Chinese girl, the white girl, but don't cross the road. And he crosses the road, who are you going to punish? You're only going to punish your child. That's what God did for us, we're his child. He said, yo, I'm going to give you commandments, keep them. If you keep them, you're going to be blessed, you're going to be at the top. If you don't keep them, you're going to be at the bottom. Are we at the top or are we at the bottom?
Thou shalt
so shall the Lord thy God chasten thee.
What's that?
Like, what are you guys trying to say?
So we're basically telling our people that we are not black. What color is this? Is it the same color as your skin? What color is your skin?
Ask your son, what color is this? What color is this? Young man? Prince?
What color is it?
What colour is this?
Brown.
Wow.
So,
Children can tell you.
Children knows.
What color is my top? Black. Right. What color is his face? What color is his face?
Like pink.
What color is it? Pink.
Like orange. Pink. So he knows.
Yeah, the children know,
Let me see what
but
it
we don't know. Now we call ourselves black, but remember, black is black male, black lipstick, black market.
Like magic.
Anything black has got a negative connotation. But white, if I tell you I've got a white collar job, you be thinking I'm up. If I tell you I'm only telling a little white lie, you think it's only a little lie. But why when it's white it's okay? When you get married you wear white, when you die you wear black.
I got a quick reset. This is Matthew 21 and 16. And said unto him, hearest thou what these say? And so-called Jesus said unto them, yea, have ye never read, out of the mouth of babes and sucklings thou hast perfect praise. So out of the mouths of babes and sucklings, out of the mouths of the young ones, they give you the perfect answer. Because they're not defiled with the doctrine of this world. The so-called white man, they think they're white and we're black. And they're pink and we're brown. Yeah. It's just it's an indoctrination of madness that they don't teach you in schools about who are the Israelites and who are the real biblical people of the Bible.
Very true. Because now we're divided and conquered, and that's how you destroy a nation. Can you get to that root 4 and 6?
This is Baruch chapter 4 verse 6, and it reads, ye were sold to the nations.
What?
Ye were sold to the nations.
So we were sold to the Grecians, the Portuguese, the Spaniards that came and colonized, the Dutch, the French, yeah?
Not for your destruction, but because you moved God to wrath.
So how do we move God to wrath? What did we do wrong? That's the question. How do we get back on top? How do you not have to struggle? How are we going to be at the pillar of the high? Because look at our sisters now. Dressed like harlots in the street. Hand that camera. The men, they want to get yalem and warmongers and drug dealers and fraudster, scammer. They're quick to do wicked. Get that in Isaiah.
The gal love Batman.
Yeah, the gal of Batman. Get that in Isaiah 1:3. This is how we are now, right?
This is
These curses. Let me ask you one personal question. Are you with the father of your child? Why? Can I show you why? Which I believe. Because I believe in the scripture.
Can we get up at
Get this one from Isaiah 1:3.
This is Isaiah 1 and verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner,
So the ox is a dumb animal. Yeah?
and the ass his master's crib.
You know what ass is? A donkey. Yeah?
But Israel doth not know.
But what?
But Israel doth not know.
So Israel, which is the Israelites of the Bible, they don't know who they are. They think they're African, they think they're
Jamaican.
Angolan, Jamaican, Brazilian,
Latinos.
yeah. But they don't know who they are. Read on.
My people doth not consider.
Now we don't even care. We walk up and down. Yeah, man, man's black British, isn't it? Man's black. Read on.
Our sinful nation.
A what?
A
Sinful nation.
Yo, man's scamming out here, boy. What else are we?
A people laden with iniquity.
Yo, man's trapping. What else are we?
A seed of evil
A
doers.
what?
A seed of
Yo,
evildoers.
listen, my mum told me to be good, but I'm getting bread, innit? Like, man wants to just get money. This is how we are now. Read on.
Children that are corrupters, they have forsaken the Lord. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel.
They who?
They have
Provoked the Holy One of Israel.
God of Israel, yeah.
Unto anger,
Unto anger.
they are gone away
Now
backward.
we're going away backwards. Now we don't know who we are. Now we suffer all these curses and conditions And we don't care. The elders ain't gonna tell us that. They look at us like, no one don't care. Bring it out.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate his eyes.
Pause. So the man that is tender among you. So you see our brothers now. We used to be like, yo brother, you good? I got some pot of food cooking. How you feeling? You alright? How's your health? I got some Cersei, I got some herbs. Now we're not like that. We're like, yo fam, what? You're down? Well, you're looking bruh, bro. What's good? This is how we are now, right? Even for the gal, they don't really care. You just want to chat your business, you know?
His eye shall be evil towards his brother.
His what?
His eye shall be evil towards his brother.
Yo, what ends you from, fam? This is how we are now. Oh, that guy was just too nice. It's the same thing. Read on.
And towards the remnant of his children.
go back.
His eye shall be evil towards his brother, and towards the wife of his bosom.
And towards the what?
And towards the wife of his bosom.
Oh, bruv. Now when you got a wife, you're a bit difficult with her. It's passing the household quicker than any other these nations. Any other white man or Polish, they're there with their women more than us. For us, we're the highest when it comes to single parent household. Yeah. And it's disgusting. He will be evil towards the brother and towards the wife of his bosom.
And towards the remnant of his children,
So his children,
which he shall leave.
which he shall what?
Which he shall leave.
What we know for?
Single parent household.
It's not a joke. I know 10 of my friends so-called niggas, because they're welders still. They got black, dark skin, light skin, all of them got one baby mother. This is a curse.
It's Japanese link.
What do you think? The Bible's true.
And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I'm not really religious.
Neither are we.
Oh, okay, not that I'm not religious, but it's like I'm trying to do better. So right now I'm just sort of like,
You're just there, just getting on with life.
yeah, but
Just trying to survive, right?
obviously I'm trying to do better.
Number 50.
Just hearing it is just like wow, like.
I've got one scripture for you, just because you said lost.
Numbers.
50:23.
This is Matthew chapter 10. No. Yeah, 15. This is Matthew 15 and verse 24. But he answered and said, I am sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
What did you say? You said we're lost out here. The world's lost. But God said, Jesus, whose real name is Yahweh Shai the Hebrew, he said, I am only sent to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Right.
So yeah, you're right. You're right in a sense. The world is lost. Because we're lost even more in the world.
Right.
This word is not for everyone. I want you to know this as well. You know, for our sisters, you know we spent, I think this is something like 3 billion on other nations' hair products. Don't you think that's a curse? Seriously.
I mean,
Why don't they have natural hair? Look. Both of them got weed. Even down to the diapers, they'll start getting it, man. Yeah, like it's cursing. You've got to break them, man. You've got to just come out with a 90 one day, man. Be like, yo,
I feel like it's more just like,
vanity.
no, not vanity, it's more like maintenance.
Maintenance. The upkeep.
Well, me, personally, like, long to maintain. Not long, it's hard. Like,
Do you feel a way if you come out with it?
no, I can come out with my hair naturally, but it's more like, just hard to maintain. You know, if you're wearing a wig, you just put a wig on and it's easy. You know what I mean? So,
I understand. Personally, I go.
That just seems like a double standard because I still see a lot of women wearing bonnets to try and maintain the £300 Brazilian.
Yeah.
And you're trying to make love with your wife, and she's like, don't touch my hair because she wants to maintain. So that's a bit of a
Don't even feel it, man. Really.
but it's like, if you're going to spend a lot of money in hair, you have to.
Don't you think it's a curse that like no other nation sews afro into their head, but we sew dog's hair into our head?
or horse.
Horse.
A horse hair.
real hair.
Yeah, real hair, yeah. You know the Indians, they go to the church, I'm sacrificing this for my God, and then the Indian man stuffs it in a bag, goes to another place in India, gets them to sew it and sells it to them. That's exactly what they do. It's actually cool.
I've got a precept, no. This is Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 16. Moreover, the Lord saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty.
Do you know what that means? Haughty. Yeah. She knows what it means.
Are haughty and walk with stretched forth necks.
And what?
And walk with stretched forth
Hey,
necks.
don't chat to me, I don't like it. Come on.
And wanton eyes.
About the back.
Yeah. Hey, I want to get a Birkin. Hey, I want a scammer.
Prada.
Yeah.
And wanton eyes, walking and mincing as they go.
How do they walk?
Walking and mincing as they go.
This is how we are now. I just need to look good. I don't give a. This is how we are now.
And make, oh no, our daughters, and making a tinkling with their feet.
The high heels.
Therefore, the Lord will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion.
Right.
That's why I see a lot of women, they hit that cut going forward. They get smacked with the scab of the crown of their head.
Relaxing with the damn pillows and putting in their hair. And the Lord will discover their secret parts. With all the camel toe, their damn
The leggings and then things.
All the yardie man, yard, we see your front, yard, we see your front. That's how it is, isn't it?
on the Gellum and the beach. They literally, it's custom just to wear your underwear. Basically.
Yeah, body clothes.
You won't wear your underwear on the street, but when you go to the beach, it's okay to just wear underwear. Well, look, I'll read it again. And the Lord will discover their secret parts. So that's a curse that is on our women.
And just because you said what you're supposed to do, you get your precept career.
An Arab woman, she ain't wearing that, but the daughter of Zion is wearing it.
All back
She
out,
wants,
every man to see.
she wants to follow Jezebel, the Jezebel spirit of the so-called white woman. She dresses like a damn slut or a porn star and that.
So it's only
And then
them
our
two
women
that-
wants to look like the porn stars, wear their hair, wear their bikinis.
Yes.
Our women weren't wearing that in Angola, in Ghana.
Be ashamed.
They was wearing dresses, you know that, innit?
With fringes.
A Nigerian woman, a Ghanaian woman, an Angolan woman is not telling going to the beach wearing bikinis when before they were taken into slavery. They was wearing kente clothing and they will go into the river with the skirt on. But now we're in England. What are we meant to wear? We're meant to not follow the ways of the other nations. Sorry. Verse, shall I read it? Verse 24. And it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell, they will be stink. And instead of a girdle, a rent. And instead of well set hair, baldness. And instead of a stomacher, a gridding of sackcloth. And burning instead of beauty. And like burning instead of beauty, they burn their skin.
Yeah.
They actually
Bleach.
bleach themselves.
Yeah, bleach, yeah.
Instead of trying to look beautiful like in the skin that they've been given. Right. This is the curse on our women.
This is 1 Corinthians.
Sorry. Do you know this what we're reading? Does that have any insight to how a certain people or characteristics are today?
I can't lie. I feel very because I feel like what you're saying is actually true. Like everyone is just actually lost and never lost this. So what you're saying is actually like
Makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. But it's just
Because what it is, this Bible says, the truth you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. So what the Most High does,
Beautiful dresses.
before any destruction happens, what the Most High does, you'll send prophets. Alright? You know about Isaiah, Jonah, alright? Moses. Before the destruction happens on a nation, he sends prophets. And what it is, his prophets are sent to his lost sheep, his lost people. So now what it is, we need to show our people who they are and make sure, like you said, what are we doing? They need, the whole point of this, right, give her an umbrella. The whole point of this, right, is to make sure, no, give her a big thing.
well, thank you.
That's cool. The whole point of us being out here, right, is to make sure you know
Thank you.
that you could be fined or so?
I definitely want to refine it. I feel like what you're saying is like, it's making sense. It's not something that I don't know, but I sort of ignore, if that makes sense.
So you already knew that the daughters of Zion, that the Lord will put them scabs on their heads. You knew that already?
No, I mean as in like,
But if you did know that, wouldn't you would obviously try and not to make your head scab up and keep it, you know what I mean? If you knew that before.
it's like I know what you're saying is true, but I sort of just ignore it. Like, I just ignore it.
Sister, I hear what you're saying. I'm going to read this. We do ignore it, we do.
I definitely ignore it. It's not
This is
good.
but it's not a good look, right? This is Jeremiah chapter 6 and verse 16. Thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the way and see and ask for the old paths. Where is the good way? And walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. But they said, we will not walk therein. We will not walk therein. So basically what we're saying is find the old paths, not the bikini thing. What was the ancient woman then doing?
Yeah.
You know, walk that way, walk in that way. But they said, you know what? I already know what you're saying. I know that I'm meant to be righteous woman, but you know what? I like the weed. I like twerking and shaking my ass in the beach and that with the girl. You're saying it's okay doing that, but you know what? The Most High said, if you choose life or death, you know what I mean? And this life, we're gonna basically our souls live on, sister. You know what I mean?
Look, you're not supposed to be like this.
Our souls
You're
live
only
on.
22 and 5. Well, for men, they look at you see how good luck. It's supposed to come up with a gift. It's not supposed to be for every man to see. It's not supposed to. Like you saw the woman that walked past with a nice long dress. No one can see her. No one's not lusted over her like that. She'd go home to her husband and make.
Baba Kushel.
Go on.
So I don't want to talk around the camera. Imagine seeing your daughter walking down the street in leggings, and then you can see her camel toe, and everybody's looking at her. And like taking out her bum. That's what it basically is. It's showing off your nakedness because it's skin tight.
We're like this and this and this, clean body, ripped teeth. We went from this to this.
And they're calm looking around like this.
Yeah. Now look, it was families. Now we're single parent household.
Wow.
300 precept, 22 and 5.
This is Deuteronomy 22 and verse 5. The
Yeah.
women shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
What pertains unto men?
Keep reading.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
So if we was here in a dress, you'd be like, nah, this is some funny man. I'm not even entertaining that. I don't even want my son to see that. If your son came and they dressed up your son in school in a dress, you'd be like, what the blood clot? You go mad. You'd be like, what are you doing? You're not supposed to, even for you now, when the Most High comes back, you could be like, yo, you're a cross-dresser. What's this? To him, this is an abomination. Finish it, sorry.
For all that do so are an abomination unto the Lord thy God.
You see? So now we're way off. And we're so off, it's cling to the body. We think it's normal now to wear trousers. Look at all the aunties. All the aunties are wearing trousers now. Dresses, yeah, just like you see when you see the righteous woman walk past in a dress, you think, oh yeah, it's just a righteous woman walking by. And this is how all the women are supposed to be.
And another thing, right? It's a syndrome on the women, right? That the women think that they're the leaders of the household. So they kick out the man because why? The government has become their husband because they give them all the benefits and all the thing because the man is not really supporting the wives in the right manner. We're not just throwing it all onto the women. There's also it's a big thing because the men didn't do their part. The Israelite man didn't play their part by keeping the ways of the Most High and looking after his wife and looking after his daughters. They went astray onto the idol worshipping and worshipping other gods and other nations. That's the whole point of us trying to come to the reason why Baruch 4 and 6 is meant to be that, right? Yeah, this is why we wasn't going into captivity.
Sorry. So you know this one here?
Blonde hair in your head.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Bible says it's a curse. That's a reason. You want us to show it?
I agree.
Let's do it.
So, like, what about like natural blondes?
Exactly.
Natural born can do that. Yeah.
This, shall I bring it out?
Yeah.
This is the book of Leviticus chapter 13 and verse 29.
Leviticus is the law, yeah?
If a man or woman have a plague upon the head or the beard, then the priest shall see the plague, and behold, if it be in sight deeper than the skin, and there be in it a yellow thin hair.
A what?
A yellow thin hair.
What is blonde hair?
Yellow thin hair.
Yeah.
Then the priest shall pronounce him unclean.
Unclean. So what are the sisters trying to do to their hair? They're making themselves unclean by putting this in their head. It's putting a wicked spirit on you. You're not supposed to have none of these. Look at it. Unclean hair. Dark hair. Stay away.
Picture the chemicals. Picture the amount of chemicals they have to put inside that for it to die. The scalp is burning. That's why it says they're going to be a scab on their head and baldness. All of that chemical reaction is going to do something to the follicles of your scalp.
Yeah.
And that's why you get bald. The hair starts peeling off.
Yeah. You know them girls that been doing it from wedding, the hard back, weave and thinking, the hair sidelines are gone. You know it. You know it as well. See, I'm checking it.
Because you know what, they end up, like you said, their own hair, it gets damaged, so then they do what? They have to put on wigs.
Yeah,
or they
that's
got to
right.
put on the wig and slow in the wig.
Because it's too much. It's too much.
So what, do you take the Bible?
The sister's got her own natural, beautiful woolly hair. That's beautiful, sister.
Just need a dress, sister.
That's what I was going to get. I was going to get a priestess quickly. Can I get it? Yeah.
And the women, if anything, it's not about showing off the hair anyway. They would wear like you got a nice wrap on. Women will wrap their hair. It's a beauty to see a woman's hair. That should be only really for your husband to look at.
The only difference between you and the woman over there is that you put a weave on. You could have just wrapped it and stepped the same way. There would have been no difference. It's just that you envied the oppressor. So you wanted to have the little extra to feel good. Right?
This,
I didn't want to just wrapped up.
Right.
See what? That's another scripture. That the children will oppress the woman and the woman will oppress the man. See
So
how
that's
he's
the one I
shouting at
think.
you, mommy, do this now. There's no order in the household.
3 and 12.
The man's meant to be there to give you order. And then you will give him order. And then they will be.
Can I bring this up? This is 1 Corinthians 11 and 15. It says, but if a woman have long hair, it is a glory to her.
You know what?
It
Is a glory to her.
That's not long it's a whole long natural hair. And that locks it, for instance. You know what I mean? Locks are not hard to What was just written here was written before time for our learning, and that makes sense. Like you said, it's opening doors, it's opening up your brainwaves to understand things you didn't understand because we were lost. When we found these verses, and a Christian pastor weren't reading it to us,
They're not going to read you.
they're not going to show you in the schooling systems or in the church about how we was in. The women are going to be single parent houses.
Stretch forth next, one to eyes, mincing as they go.
Mixing as they go. Well, that's exactly how she is moving.
Yeah, it's the priest. You can't make it up.
She's a daughter of Zion. And look, it's hitting home. That's why when you say do we take it literally, what? It's a spiritual thing.
Yeah, that's right.
And we know by the Spirit that they're the daughters of Zion.
Right. That's right.
So like, I feel like the Bible says about like like beards and hair and stuff. Like you guys with beard and hair and stuff.
And women, you can't cut the between the eyes, unibrow. You can't be getting the plucking your hair between your eyes.
Deuteronomy 14 and 1.
Vanity.
What it is, yeah? We're trying to suit the flesh and the lust of the flesh and the heart. But if we just deal with like right and wrong, the Most High knows what's right for us. We just go wrong because we didn't have the right shepherd to lead us through the shepherd. That's why we're lost.
Yeah. And what you're saying, all of this goes back to because we didn't keep the commandments.
I got, this is Psalm 74. This is Psalm 74 and verse 1. And it reads, O God, why hast thou cast us off forever? Why doeth thine anger smoke against the sheep of thy pasture? Remember the congregation which thou hast purchased of old, the rod of thine inheritance which thou hast redeemed, this Mount Zion wherein thou hast dwelt. So we're actually asking the Most High to not forget us, to remember us, to find us, to look out for us. Because like, would he always just make us the bottom of the food chain?
Blonde hair.
Right? Would he always gonna make us to be the first ones to get fired, the last ones to get hired, women kicking us out because the government don't want to give us good jobs to look after and get mortgages and that? It's a madness. Remember the men are, I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna try sugarcoat that men get away with it, but we go through hardship. And it's a bit harder when our women are slapping us in the face and go when we get home. We go through depression, man. We go through suicidal stuff. Suicidal rates high amongst black men. It's called PTSD. And in the children, it is statistically proven that there's more suicides of children, more homelessness, running away from home, more them ending up in prisons. Edifying
educational needs,
educational help, like they're not smart. It's known if single women, children, they're brought up and it's not good. It's always above 70s, 80s, 90s of percentages of the ratio with other nations. That's why they love it, that they can see a single parent that will bringing up a child.
Give them houses.
They make money
you
off
have a man. You have a man, then but you're paying top rate. You understand what I'm saying? That's how it is.
I'm gonna lie. I've got cousins. I've got nephews. You know what I mean? And what I see them doing, and I say, yo, you don't do that around my son. You know what I mean? I see them talking like girls, twerking and that. That's gotta get me like a stare at them. I'm like, what you doing? Because they don't have a father in their household. I'm like, who taught you to twerk and that? Who do that stuff? My mum says this. I said, I'm gonna talk to your auntie. I'm gonna talk to you. Man. Yeah. It's not even that crazy. It's reality.
I really feel that it is something that I would want to work on because I can do what you know that you guys so
You should be ashamed of this, you know?
It's just that we don't want to flood you. We don't want to flood you with it, right? What the brother was teaching you, right? Is that, what's your nationality? Who's this Bible about? You know. See where this Bible that we're reading. Who is it for? Who's the kingdom of heaven for? Who's Jesus for? Who's he for? Because we're not Christians, we're not religious. Because religion says it. Jesus is for everyone, right?
Jesus religion.
Right? Rastafarian, one love. Everyone get together, let's hold hands, right? Muslim, anyone could be we're not religious. What we are, right? What we said, the first thing we asked you is what is your what? Your nationality. Alright? So that's who we are. We are people that want to bring our people back to a culture. We are followers of Christ, alright? But we're calling ourselves what Christ would call us, an Israelite indeed. Christ wouldn't come around calling people Christians. He'll come around and saying, okay, you're from the tribe of Judah, Simeon, Levi, Issachar, you're from the 12 tribes of Jacob. Right, just show it. Acts 5 and 29.
This is Acts chapter 5 and verse 29. Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, we ought to obey God rather than men. The God of our fathers raised up so-called Jesus, whom ye slew and hanged on a tree. Him have God exalted with his right hand to be a prince and a saviour, for to give repentance to Israel, and forgiveness of sins.
So what he's saying is that what the Bible is saying is that it's not for everybody. It's only for Israel. Just like I said to you before, if your son was doing something wrong, you're only going to punish him. That's why God is only punishing us, because we are the Israelites. You suffer the curses of the Israelites. So therefore you are a Israelite.
Quick one.
The
And
whole Bible's only about the Israelites.
Yeah.
This is Revelation 21 and 12. And how they wall, this is talking about heaven, right? And how they wall great and high, and had 12 gates.
How many?
And,
And
had
the 12 gates.
Yeah.
And at the gates 12 angels.
You ever been to the club before? You know when you go to the club and it's club night and it's like, yo, are you on the guest list? If you're not on the guest list, you don't get in.
Got ID.
Right.
Search your
Read
bag.
on.
See if you got any alcohol in your back again.
Yeah.
And at the gates 12
So
angels,
12 big angels.
and the names written thereon,
So the names on these gates.
which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel.
So the Christian church will tell you there's only one gate to heaven. But the Bible says there's 12 gates for the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. It's not for everybody. This man behind you is not getting in. None of these men are getting in. Moab is not getting in. He is not getting in. They cannot enter into our gates. They will be on the outside. They're going to be servants. They're supposed to be serving. They're not even supposed to be working.
But this is the way we get into the gates now, sister, right? Because you can't just walk in thinking, oh, I'm an Israelite, I'm squeaky, I'm on the guest list. You got to pay to get on the guest list. And this is not your real money. It's a spiritual thing, how to get on that guest list, right? This is Judges 5 and 11. They that are delivered from the noise of archers in the place of drawing water, there shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord. Even the righteous acts towards the inhabitants of the villages in Israel, then shall the people of the Lord go down to the gates.
So we have to rehearse actions.
So righteous acts. So when someone says righteous acts, someone might think righteousness is their own part, or like, oh, I gave this woman £1 today.
That's
I
my
done
good
my
deed.
righteous deed for the day.
I helped someone up the stairs.
that's my good deed.
That's righteousness. What is righteousness?
This is what righteous.
This is Deuteronomy 6 and verse 25. And it shall be our righteousness if we observe to do all these commandments.
What is wearing a dress?
If
we observe
to
doing
do
all these commandments.
What is loving our brother?
If
We observe to do all these commandments.
Keeping the Sabbath day?
If we
observe to do all these commandments
before the Lord our God as he have commanded us.
Right, so all these commandments you have to do.
No, there's even a dietary. You just trying to be 25. Women can't wear what men wear, and men can't wear what women wear.
Get Zephaniah 1.
When you go to the toilet, what do you see on the toilet for a woman? What picture do you see? The picture do you see? The skirt. And what picture do you see for the men? It's easy peasy. Look, if I wear a skirt, I'm a man, and I go into that one, does that make me a man? Does that make me a woman if I walk into that? No?
We're not dealing with this non-gender society.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm non.
You'll be like, this guy's a man, but he's just wearing a dress. What's he doing in here? Once he got the trousers on, can you walk into the men's toilets? You're gonna see piss stains on the toilets and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Come on, like, this world is mad. That's why you said it's lost. We're lost like it.
Get this Zephaniah 1 in. This is what's going to happen to all the people that don't want to fix up in their apparel.
This is Zephaniah 1 and verse 8. Says, and it shall come to pass
So it's going to come to pass
in
prophecy.
the day of the Lord's sacrifice
So when he comes back,
that I will punish the
he's
princes
going to what?
I will
Punish
put
the
the princes
Yeah.
and the king's children
We are the king's children. Yeah.
and all such as are clothed
with
with
strange apparel.
So you are clothed with strange apparel when he comes back. Because he already done said in the law. A man shall not wear what pertains to a woman, and a woman shall not wear which pertains to a man. So everyone who does so, cut off. Abomination. Correct.
I'll show you this, right? This is Isaiah 14 and 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob
Jacob is we. Yeah?
and will yet choose Israel
The rest of the Israelites, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
and set them in their own land.
We're going to get our own land. It's not going to be conquered or...
Angola is not your own land. That's
Yeah, like, you're brought there in 70 AD.
okay, yeah. And set,
It's like that.
and will bring them into into their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them,
So the strangers
The
shall
other
be joined
nations.
unto us.
and they shall cleave unto the house of
So they're
Jacob,
going to cleave to us like this.
and the people shall take them
So we're going to take them
and bring them into their place,
just like how they did to us.
and the house of Israel shall possess them.
What is a possession, sister? Your shoes, your crocs, you can flip them into the road. You can put them on a pedestal. You can do whatever you want with them. That's a possession. So we're going to take them as a possession. You know,
Shall possess them in the land of the Lord.
where's the land of the Lord, sister? It's not here yet. Because this is a future prophecy. You know,
Land of the Lord, read it, the 12 gates, the 12 names. The land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
what's the servant that happens?
They're going to be servants and handmaids.
Slaves.
And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors.
So no more will we be having to speak like the white man to get a job. You alright, mate? Yeah, I just want to, work with a team. I'm a good working lad. I'm not going to do none of that talking. It's no longer going to be us having to envy them or be like them or want to cut their ways and follow Christmas and Easter and all of these things. I'm going to keep them and they're going to follow us. And then there's going to be no more war. Everything's going to be righteous. Even the lions, they're going to eat grass. The kids are going to play with the cubs and lions. They're not going to have all of this techie. It's going to be natural. We're not going to be on this, oh yeah, I need this Brazilian 300-pound beef and oh yeah, look at that man, I took my man's man, or all of this world star and fucking, what's that thing that the people them do? Love and hip hop. All of this stripping is how our people are. It's not going to be like that. All of this is going to cease.
Right.
And it shall come to pass in the day of the Lord shall the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow,
He's going to give us rest from thy sorrow.
and from thy fear, and from the hard bondage wherein thou wouldest made to serve.
So no more will men be leaving the women and being unrighteous. They'll be there in the households. You're going to be keeping the right vibration. All is going to be set up correct. Everything's going to flow nice. But only the ones, Amos 9 and 10 please, only the ones that keep these commandments and come back to it. The ones that don't,
Commandments like eating pork and
Yeah.
crab and lobster and that.
no one can say, oh,
Eat
yeah,
prawns. Eat prawns.
I don't
eat pork, yeah? It's alright. Confess it.
I do, but where does it say that?
We're going to bring it out.
Go on, get the Leviticus first.
Yeah. Because I need to show you. Because I'm going to show you the commandment. I'm going to show you what happens if you don't. This. Go ask your question.
Weren't like the pigs like
Do you know what a pig is?
clean or something like that?
Do you know what a pig is?
Sure.
A pig is like a garbage disposal of the land.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The pigs eat up everything. If you shit in the foot, you shit, you throw it out. They're going to eat it. It's like that. If rats die, anything dies, they're going to eat it. They're going to tear up all, anything they can eat, they'll eat
Don't
it.
eat humans. That's spit your teeth out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bring that.
Don't eat anything. You know, like sheep
Amos first.
and lamb and goats and that, they only eat grass.
Yeah, clean animals.
What, 9 and 8?
Yeah, bring out 9 and 8 and then you do it.
This is Amos 9 and verse 8. It says, behold, the eyes of the Lord God are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith Yahweh. Shall I carry on?
Yeah.
For lo, I will command and will sift the house of Israel among all nations,
So he's going to sift. You know what sift is? Yes, sifting, yeah.
like as corn is sifted in the sieve.
So he's going to sift us out like corn is sifted in the sieve, yeah.
Yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth.
And this is for the people that listen, you know,
all the sinners of my
so
people
all the people that don't want to wear a dress, that don't want to keep eating pork and being abominable and being a whore, monger and wicked and strife and confrontation.
Serving idols
And idols,
and this guy, they serve. This is who they think is Jesus, right?
Yeah, that's right. Because they've got that in their mind. You know.
all the sinners of my people
Of
shall
whose people?
all the sinners of my people
He only has a special people, which is the Israelites,
That's right.
shall die by the sword,
shall die by the sword.
which say the evil shall not
So all
overtake.
these people in the church, yo, evil can't overtake me. I'm blessed. No, I am
saved
blessed.
already.
I'm saved already. Nah,
That's it. Teach.
they ain't saved. You're not saved until the end. Let's
right.
show you that law.
This is Leviticus chapter 11, verse 1. And the Lord spoke unto Moses and Aaron, saying unto them, Speak unto the children of Israel.
Who are we?
Speak unto the children of
Who
Israel.
are you?
Right. Saying, These are the beasts which ye shall eat among all the beasts that are on the earth.
All the people on the earth.
Whatever parteth the hoof and is cloven footed, and cheweth the cud among the beasts that ye shall eat.
That one.
See this picture here?
Can you hold it?
See it here?
These are all the clean beasts that ye shall eat.
These are the clean ones. Okay, parts the hoof.
Wait. Clean.
Get the clean ones.
Hold it.
These that shall ye eat. So yeah, what is there? What clean ones can you eat?
Got salmon, chicken, goat,
Deer, ox, buffalo, gazelle,
Well,
cockroach.
grasshoppers.
Grasshoppers, yeah. So like,
You can't eat cockroach.
can't eat cockroach.
Grasshoppers, locusts. Alright? And it says, Nevertheless, these shall ye not eat of them that cheweth the cud, or of them that divideth the hoof, as the camel.
So the pig divides the hoof. It's got feet like that.
So the camel you can't eat.
And the camel, yeah.
Because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean to you. Alright? Verse 7. And the swine.
And the what?
And the swine.
What's the pig?
And the swine.
What is
Ham, pork,
ham, bacon,
Trenton,
bologna,
gammon.
pepperoni,
pork and blanket,
carbonara,
I was gonna do that.
anything with the pork in it?
even stuffing.
Yeah.
Alright? And the swine, though he divideth the hoof
So his foot's like that, yeah.
and be cloven footed,
Listen.
yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean.
He is what?
He is unclean
The pig you can't touch.
to you.
Read on.
He is unclean to you. Of their flesh shall ye not eat, and the carcass shall ye not touch. They are unclean to you.
They are clean to you. See that man there? Don't run away. You see that man there?
Fluffy hat.
Whose hair is he trying to look like? From afar, you think it was a black man. He's a culture vulture, man. Listen to me.
It's
9 o'clock. But first, I'm sorry. Did you understand that? The pig. Did you understand the pig, yeah? You see this?
So what is this? Old Testament?
Old Testament. It's all valid. Because at the end of the day, if you don't keep the commandments, you're not entering into the gates. You see it on land and in the waters. You see the peppercorns that the Galilee eating? This is what the cousin is. They're the same. The scavengers of the sea. None of these things. Sorry, before I go on to the next one about nutrition, I want to show you. Go to Isaiah 66. There's a lot of people be like, yo, come to my bar, you can have burgers and sausages. Yo, I can't go no more, man. You can't cook that on the same pan for me to eat. You can't do it. Because look what he says.
You want to sit down? Do you want to sit down on the back?
Start at 15 or straight to 7.
You start at 50.
Yeah, this is Isaiah 66 and verse 15.
So this is going to happen to all the people that don't listen.
Do me a favor, little man. Hold this for me. Hold this for me. No? No, hold it for me.
Isaiah 66 and verse 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire.
How is the Lord coming when he comes back?
The Lord will come with fire.
They say he's coming, it's going to be love, kumbaya, that's a lie. The Lord's coming with fire.
And with his chariots like a whirlwind.
How is God coming back?
With his chariots like a whirlwind.
Amigo, listen to this. One memento, man. Read on.
To render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire.
He's got rebuke with flames of fire. Read on.
Right. For by fire and by his sword
So by fire and with his sword
will the Lord plead
Plead
with all
his
flesh.
So that's everybody. He's going to plead with all flesh. Read on.
And the slain of the Lord shall be many.
What's slaying?
The
I'm
slain.
going to slay somebody. What does that mean?
What do you call them? Slave queens. And they're slaying it.
What does it mean? Killing. Killing, innit?
Verse 17. They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves
Just
in
like
the
the church
gardens.
does. The church press, oh, we're having park and park. Come to our church dinners. Don't worry, it's pure and it's sanctified. That's what they say. Read on.
Behind one tree in the midst,
In the garden, yeah.
eating swine's flesh,
Swine's flesh, yeah.
and the abomination
Yeah.
and the mouse
Yeah.
shall be consumed together, saith the Lord.
These people, they're going to be consumed by fire.
right.
When the Lord comes back. When the Lord comes back, all of these people, they're going to be consumed with fire. The Chinese man in China that's eating the rat and the bat, he's going to die by fire. Some of them, they're going to make it through, because not all of them do. The Africans,
No, China's not entering the congregation, bro.
yeah, but they're going to still be slain with fire.
Yeah, they're gonna be slain. He said some of them will make it through, but
All gonna be
They're all going to be
Yeah.
slain by fire. I was just saying, like, who's eating rat, who's eating bat, who's eating all the abominations, they're going to be slain by fire.
This is Isaiah chapter 65 and verse 2. I have spread out my hands all day unto a rebellious people.
Who are we?
Unto
a rebellious people. Which
walketh in a way that was not good after their own thoughts. As a people that provoketh me to anger continually to my face.
Just like we read in Isaiah, we provoked him to anger. You don't listen. If you don't listen, you must feel. Read on.
That sacrificeth in gardens and burneth incense upon altars of brick, which remain among the graves and lodge in the monuments, which eat swine's flesh
Swine's
and
flesh.
broth of abominable things is in their vessels.
A lot of women doing that, innit? They burn the sage and they do their mad witchcraft.
Witchcraft, yeah.
I'll come to the house up there and say, every spiritual thing, like some kind of.
And they be eating the lobster and the crab and all of that.
The sea
fried
oil.
stuff,
Yeah.
the hams and the sausage rolls.
So carry on the pork. And that's what we need you to stop.
Yeah. The most high ones.
You gonna stop eating pork too, sister? Slack it.
This is the book of Leviticus. This is Leviticus 19 and verse 27, and it reads, it says, ye shall not, no, Salakia 28, 19 and 28, Leviticus, ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead,
No cuttings in your flesh.
nor print any marks upon you,
What
I
is
am the
cutting?
Lord.
Nor print any marks upon you,
I am the Lord.
So I got friends that have got like, oh, R.I.P. granddad. You're not supposed to have that.
The son's date of birth.
Yeah.
And you're gonna forget it.
But
Just telling everyone your password, bitch.
yeah. You didn't know. But so you can have repentance. Repentance is only for us.
This is Sirach, Ecclesiasticus, chapter 28 and verse 7.
Yeah.
Remember the commandment and bear no malice to thy neighbor. Remember the covenant of the highest and wink at ignorance. Abstain from strife. And thou shouldest diminish thy sin, for a furious man will kindle strife. So yeah, man, like you don't want to be like arguing or saying, oh look, man, why look at you got these things on you. You didn't know. You was ignorant to knowing, and you was walking in sin. whole point of us art here is to show our people where they're going wrong and to change their ways so that they can get into the gates.
Right.
We have, remember, forgiveness of sins. The Messiah has come for us to take away our sins, right?
Right.
It's not for the other nations, it's only for Israel.
Right.
For the our fathers, it pleased the Most High to bruise him.
Right.
And he was bruised for who? For his people, for us. Right now we're getting bruised for Babylon. We're getting bruised for a Lamborghini or a Ferrari or a signature to give to a Jewish guy to get a contract, to shake your ass on the TV screen, and to dance on the pole with the bag. A lot of people, they're giving themselves up for little or nothing because someone stepped on their train and because someone called you a bitch.
And you know, that's another thing that's mentioned. The so-called Jewish man, he owns like the media and the music we listen to. He pays us big money to rap about killing each other and calling our women bitches. If you simple, yeah. And then obviously, you know, what you hear is how you act. The music is a big part of indoctrination for our people.
Right.
So when everybody's listening to this Cardi B and all of these rappers, female and male, all of this. Oh,
Beyonce.
No. This is not how we're supposed to be, but they're paying us to rap like this. You understand?
And they don't get like top charts if they don't rap about it either. You know? You try rapping about the commandments and something holy, you ain't going to number one.
Exactly. You know Kanye West, he used to be like, I love fucking home, I love it. He went from that and now he started singing about Jesus, but it's only after he's trying to get away from their folly. You understand what I'm saying? He made all that millions, slept with another woman, but you know, we're not supposed to be mixing with these other nations. We're not supposed to be giving them our seed. The man is not supposed to be giving the seed. It's supposed, everything's supposed to be 7 and 7. I've got one.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6, and it reads, For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee.
Has chosen who?
Has chosen thee.
Yeah.
So black and Hispanic, it's a black man with a car.
Yeah.
To be a special people unto himself, above all people.
No, we're all the same.
Above all people.
Sister, we're all the same.
Above all people.
The Bible says that we are above all people. Did you hear that, sister? We are above all people. Read on.
So cool.
That are upon the face of the earth.
So not everybody is the same. We're above them. We're better at them at everything. We invent everything. They steal it. Even down to KFC Colonel chicken. You think they invented fried chicken?
The recipe, no.
That's in Leviticus.
Yeah.
The priests, they bake the meat with fried flour.
Yeah.
That's our custom to
Our
bake
custom,
fried chicken.
fried chicken.
Yeah, all the way from West Africa they were making fried chicken.
White man put a stamp on it.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 7 and 2. And when the Lord, thy God, when Yahweh, the Lord, his name is Yahweh, right, sister? Don't forget that, Yahweh.
Say Yahweh. Yahweh.
And when Yahweh, thy power, shall deliver thee them before thee, thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them. Thou shalt make no covenant with them.
Make no covenant with them.
Nor show mercy unto them.
Yeah. Don't show them no mercy.
Neither shalt thou make marriages with them.
No what?
Neither shalt thou make marriages with them.
Yeah, but I like that one. Yo, she's cool, man. She's straight from the hood.
Neither shalt thou make marriages with them.
Yeah, but this white boy, he acts like a black.
Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son.
Yeah.
Nor his daughter shalt thou take
unto thy
son.
So thy son cannot have one of another nation.
For they will turn away thy son from following me, that thou mayest serve other gods. So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you and destroy you suddenly. Both sides of it.
You don't like that, man. You don't like this interracial marriages that's going on, that's very high. He's against it. It's a lot, it's very high. It's disgusting. It's sad.
This is the heritage. Everything we're reading to you is like you said, it's It's a heritage, but we've lost it. Jeremiah.
Yeah, and another thing is we are not religious. We just found our culture in the Bible. When I found out, we went into slavery by ships. The reason why I got a white man's surname, or why we're at the bottom, why we have no businesses. Name me 5 black businesses. Name me 5 right off the bat. Why would all of our people wear teeth and track star? Because we're in the trap.
And one thing, remember, there's good and evil, right and wrong, left and right, man and woman, right? If there's the so-called black man that was called Jacob, the so-called white man, his name in the Bible is called Esau.
Right.
So we're called Israelites, they're called Edomites. Right? So look out for these people. Alright, never make friends with you. These are our number one. No, you got Batman, you got Joker. Alright? There might be Penguin and Two-Face and that, but Joker's his main one, isn't it? The same thing with us. Alright? See that? Hey, show me that again.
Yo.
Can you see that one again?
Don't run away.
Hey, Spanish woman.
Do it again. She just gave the middle
Just gave us a middle finger.
All praises.
Because what we're trying to do is show our people why we're in this oppression and we shouldn't be praising no what. So they're upset with us showing people the truth.
And just looking at the sign of this evil me, they had on their sector. The Spanish,
The Egyptians, the Americans,
the
Romans,
the Portuguese. They had this evil because this is who they are. They exalt themselves as the evil. You understand? Right.
Yeah, you know that, yeah?
Yeah.
It's something that like
Oh, sorry. Little man. We need to use the phone. I need to give your mum a YouTube. Go on YouTube and just put this in for a second. It's called the Vine of Israel.
2 minutes, little prince, right?
Fan of Israel, London, yeah?
You know what? We're gonna pray for you, sister, that get more obedience. See that when you get more into the scripture, more obedience will come onto the the young man.
Vine of Israel. V-I-N-E space of space Israel.
And in London.
When you got a Bible at home, so you know you're gonna whip that open. Got the Bible at home? Okay, good. See it? Yeah, here. See, subscribe, and then when you look at it, you see all of our videos. Like you see some people bowing, sometimes it's arguments with the police, but it's all edification. Yeah, 7 sisters is our base, but every new move we try to carry, which means we go to another location and try and preach the word and go back on page, you know? But yeah, have you got any questions? We got some good ones so far. Yeah. This is what I'm looking for, like, the jab.
This is Revelation.
Not that I have it, but like, no, that's good.
This is Revelation chapter 13 and 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he causeth all, both small and great.
So small and great is the low-level man to the greatest, richest man. Yeah, you know.
Free and bond, small and great, rich and poor.
Rich and poor. Yeah.
Free and bond.
So free man and the bond man, the man who's working hard in the field, and the man that's up in the big business that's got his penthouse and skyscrapers. You know. Yeah.
To receive a mark in their right hand,
To receive a mark here in the right hand
or in their forehead, and that no man might buy or sell,
What's going to happen when this central bank rolls out?
that no man might buy or sell.
So this is a future prophecy which the Bible spoke about 3,000 years ago. It said, there's going to be a time when everyone's going to have to get either a mark in their hand or in their forehead. So you're going to walk into the shop, it's going to be like it's registered you, you're going to pick up the items and you're just going to leave. And it's going to charge 2,000 is going to slap you. And it's going to say, okay, this person number 666-0691, whatever it is, they've just bought this product. And you're not having to buy or sell nothing. And this is going to be even coming up to Jacob's Trouble, where it's going to be hard, because a lot of people, they're not going to want to do this. They're not going to want to get this chip. And they're going to have to start scheming to think of how they're going to eat and how they're going to provide, because all of this is coming to pass. That's going to happen. Read on.
That no man might buy or sell, save he had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
Right.
There is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 600 666.
That's
What
right.
is that? 600 666. 666. The mark of the beast.
The score is 20, isn't it? So 320 is
So 666.
that's right.
We've got a lot of these things here, like look, that's Google, right? That's the 6, that's the 6, that's the 6. Right? The sixth letter in the Hebrew alphabet, right? Is what? So that's the three claws. That's the wa sign in the Hebrew, it's on the barcodes. So it's basically slowly, it's like a slow implementation of him gearing himself up. It's like us gearing ourselves up to not take it. They're gearing everyone up to take it.
Slowly by slowly. You know,
Making people what's it, receptive to take it.
But he's gonna put it in the right hand or the forehead. That you can't buy or sell without it. So there's, you know, like we're saying, there's repentance, or for us to change our ways from our old person. There's another scripture that says there's no repentance if you get that. That's a serious
like
flaw.
your
Like you get your license revoked. And remember, you can get your license back if you're revoked. But your license, you're now what's it called? You're exiled.
Exile.
Yeah, you become committed treason to the Most High, and now he's permanently excluded.
Yeah,
permanently excluded. This is Revelation 14:8, and there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen.
Babylon is what?
Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
All of her wickedness, they're drinking it up.
And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark,
And you receive that mark?
in his forehead or
Yeah.
in his hand,
Yeah.
the same shall drink the wine of the wrath of God,
Yeah.
which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb.
See that there? So these people that get this mark, there's no coming back from it. That's right. It's like, you know, everybody who got this COVID jab, half those people, more than half, they're going to get this mark when it's ready to come out.
They're ready.
When all the shops and the shopkeepers, and they go to the shopkeepers say, yo, boss man, if you want to sell any more Brazilian weave, they have to have this mark. You're going to get that mark, jumping on that train.
Just to get a Brazilian.
Okay. And look what they're doing, even for the children. There's a video that came out a couple of weeks ago.
On the spiritual one, she asked, like, what is that about? I put it on my
Look at this. So this is a video that is out on one of the kids' programs. You can hold it. It's about a minute long. Can you zoom into it, say more? It's a cartoon, and they're basically showing them getting the mark, showing them buying and selling. Children's cartoon. They're getting them ready from young.
Have you not seen certain shops like the Amazon shop on Dalston?
Yeah.
You can't go into it without the QR code.
Is it?
Yeah.
Have you been Dalston?
I've been, but I haven't.
There's a couple Amazon shops or Asda shops. Where is Amazon shop, innit?
Yeah, Amazon. Yeah.
Yeah. You can't walk in the shop without Amazon Prime. And you need to scan your QR code. So it's all a beginning of this implementation that, and you know, you don't have to buy anything, you don't have to scan anything. Everything you pick up, the cameras watch you, what you picked up, and as you leave, it deducts it from your account. Friend, I know.
Yen.
This is happening among us. Right. So as people are watching the wireless concerts and watching about the Titanic drowning in the news and that. They're slowly pushing these things out. They're distractions to show you what their plan is. The elites are really planning things. And we're called conspiracy theorists, right? We're called, we're just chatting nonsense. But it's in the Bible. It's already been told for many years. And the Most High is not a conspiracy theorist. The Most High says, "Thus it shall not return unto me void, it shall accomplish that which I please." The Most High wants this to happen, so He can decide and decipher and sieve out the poor. Remember, it says He's going to shift out His people and choose the righteous ones from the ones that are wishy-washy. So all we're saying is, if you want to get a kingdom of the children playing with the lions and a city full of gold, this place is destroyed. The grass is crying right now. Look, the grass is trying to grow through this cement. This place is destroyed. This place, the Bible says Babylon is fallen. It's fallen. This place is destroyed. Right? It's in debt. England's in debt. America's in debt. Everybody, they deal with finance. Everything is done is in credit. Imagine that. England think they're rich, but they buy everything in credit. Mortgages in credit. Everything. Cars in credit. Your phone, you get a credit. It's in credit. But when you go to Africa, everything, they bought the land, they bought the house, they bought the brick, they put it together. There's nothing in credit in when you're an Israelite. You buy it, you work hard, and you just yours for life. You know what I mean? So this place is fallen. They build and everything. They're building Tottenham, they're building everywhere. But the Most High says He's going to throw it down. Right. So all we're doing is telling our people, this is not your rest. Don't be off this world. Don't be off this world. This place is not your rest. Yeah, man. What you're getting, what the brothers are saying, look, this is a email address.
Oh,
So like a business card. This is our email address and contact details. Facebook, Instagram.
Meeting sort of like.
Yeah, we do. We link up 10 o'clock at the library, and for 2 hours. Marcus started that. 2 hours, 10 to 12. You're there, we go through the scriptures. Yeah. 10 to 12, we go through the scriptures. And then after that, we come here. We're going to be here for about as long as the Most High wants us. That's right. As long as you keep asking questions, we'll be here. That's right. Have you got any more questions?
I feel like.
Normally finish around 5, 4.
Oh, there's some more things I got to tell you as well. Clear up something.
What's it?
Sorry.
I don't have a question. I was like, there's a lot of information. It's like, I'm sort of like, I don't know what to say. Yeah, I don't know what to say.
Who's this guy?
I know that's not Jesus, but
Do you know what he looks like? Yeah.
This is 1 Maccabees chapter 3 and verse 48.
You can read along.
And laid open the book of the law.
So sister, the book of the law is the Bible, yeah?
And laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen, strangers,
yeah,
have sought to paint the likeness of their images.
So that's what they did. They opened those books. They saw, whoa, these people, they got amazing laws. These people, they're the chosen. Let me copy their ordinances, their judges system, their witness system, how we have things, and we will implement it into our life. Why does the UK have 3 lions on their top? They ain't got no lions in England. But the lions represent Judah, Benjamin, and Levi.
Yeah, so you see this, you find about this history for the Renaissance period.
Yes.
That's when that happened.
The whitewashing.
For the Renaissance period, that's when they started taking the image from being this to this. Because Russia's got the original Russian icon. Yeah. The Russian icon.
That book's like 12,000, 13,000 pounds.
Yeah.
Because it's got the picture. And even Putin came up the other day showing the black Christ and black Mary. Yeah. Black Madonna, they call her.
Read out a part where you are.
This is Job chapter 9 and verse 24.
The earth is given into the hands of the wicked.
What?
The earth is given into the hands of the wicked.
Who runs the earth, sister?
We said the remember? Edomites.
The white man runs the earth.
Remember?
He's got the banking system.
We're talking about the wicked. These are the righteous, these are the wicked. The earth has been given into the hand of the wicked.
Yeah.
He covereth the faces of the judges
So
thereof.
he covered the face, and now everybody thinks this
Covered
is the
face
judge.
of the judges
Yeah.
thereof. If not, where and who is he?
So there's not no Chinese Jesus, and there's not no Indian Jesus, but they made a white Jesus.
Yeah.
But in the scriptures, what does it say? Yeah. In the scriptures, what does it say he looks like? Bring it out, Tasapar.
This is Revelations 1 and verse 13.
Revelations what?
1 and verse 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks,
The seven churches, the menorah.
one like unto the Son of Man,
Something we've learned. The 7 days of the week. 7 is the number of completion, right?
one like unto the Son of Man,
Who's Son of
clothed.
Man?
Messiah,
The
right?
Son of Man is Jesus. His real name in the Hebrew is Yahawashi.
That's right.
Say Yahawashi. Yahawashi.
Said it perfect. It's right there if you want to learn how to spell it. This is in the Hebrew.
So what's
In the name. Bahasham. In the name.
Beautiful.
We come in the name of the King. That's
correct.
paleo, old school.
Brothers told me that
Wait,
the
listen,
brothers
listen.
You Jewish?
We are Jew.
the middle prophet is Yahweh, and
Stop.
Yahweh
Yeah, wait. Finish.
So it says, and in the midst of the 7 candlesticks,
Yeah.
one like unto the Son of Man,
Yahawashi.
clothed with a garment down to the foot,
So he had a long garment on down to his foot. Yeah.
and girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
Yeah.
His head and his head.
It's like the boxing. Boxing, they got that the championship belt, right? That's what the Messiah's wearing, a golden belt, right?
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Like the elder. His
As-
head and his hairs.
Were white like wool.
What texture is that?
The pictures in the
What texture is his hair? Doggy hair. Read on.
As white as snow, and
As
his
what?
as white as snow,
Yeah.
and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Red eyes. Angry. Read on.
His and his feet
His feet
like unto fine brass.
Brass is this complexion. This is complexion of brass, yeah? Right. Read on.
As if they burnt in a furnace.
As if they what?
As if they burned in a furnace.
So if I take anything and I burn it in a furnace, what colour does it turn? If I take anything and I burn it in a furnace, what colour does it turn? If you burn white rice, what colour does it turn? Black.
That's right.
Black.
That's right.
His head and his hairs was white as wool, just like my brother Manatazak. White and woolly, but full of white wool. His eyes were red.
That's a strike.
That's a strike.
Stamp on it.
It's a lie.
Step on it.
This is what they used to
Little man, step on this guy. Step on his face.
step on it.
Step on it.
I have to erase this from my mind.
I mean, I
That's
know,
nothing
like,
to do. Step on it. Yes, your turn. Step on it.
You got a stamp on that.
Yeah, man.
Crush it.
Sturdy on that.
I mean, like, I know obviously that's not Jesus.
Yeah, where are you from?
I'm married to a Christian. I
Yeah,
work
but what
with
country are you from?
Tunisia. I'm Muslim. But I work in Jewish for 15 years. I'm married to a Christian and I'm Muslim. I'm all of it.
Sister.
You're gonna go into slavery. Alright? You're going into slavery and you're gonna pick the little man's cotton field. You're gonna be picking his mangoes. Right? You're gonna work very hard. And if he told you to don't stop, you're gonna work until your fingers bleed.
Where are you from? Tunisia.
Yeah.
Is he from?
And when he says it's done now, you can stop.
This is right. I was about to go and buy prawns. I'm not buying it.
Haram anyway, haram. You're a kutar, you're a kutar.
Why are you doing this to yourself, man?
Go away from us, man. You're haram, man. Alright, such Satan. Alright, Satan. You're Satan, man. Go away, man.
He knows. Yeah, you know, so you have to deal with them, man.
You know, remember, we don't trust our enemies. Remember, we had to explain that to you. Alright, we're not wishy-washy. We're not sugarcoating it, and we're not trimming our ways to seek love from these people.
Because they'll try and give you gifts and that. But with the gifts they give you,
Gift the strength of
it's
heart.
going to destroy you. You understand? Because soon, with the amount of gifts they give you, they think that that they're not going to be punished. I've got a piece of all the gifts they give you, they think they won't have that they won't be punished for the gifts.
Transgression.
Sirach 2029. Sirach 2029.
Sirach 2029. This is Sirach chapter 20 and verse 29. It says, presents and gifts blind the eyes of the wise,
Presents and gifts blind the eyes of the wise.
and stop up his mouth that he cannot reprove.
So yeah, then we can't reprove them, man. Is that? Hey brother, you know what we're gonna say, man. Samson, what happened to Samson?
Samson, I'm the lion, everybody.
Your locks are looking shorter than yours.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I look at you, he's addicted by the word.
You even know what I'm talking about.
Yo, come back, man.
And that's the way that spins when you come back, bro.
And the gang.
And again. You see how he's here? We don't,
Overwhelming,
we're
isn't
not trimming it. Well, like you said, do we believe in this Bible?
Fully.
Fully. We will.
whole
Give me First Maccabees 3 and 21.
Wait, that's 4 seconds.